Alrighty then. Welcome to the stream. And so we're going to have some fun. We are going to cross the void. So I'm just checking the stream's running okay. Seems to be all good. So without any further ado, we'll see what's what. So, I suppose what we should do really is just show you firstly where we are. We're in space. Okay, it wasn't that funny. Righty. So, let's show you the galaxy map. This is where we are at the moment. And if we zoom out, you can start to see where we are. And in the greater scheme of things, it's almost a stone's throw back to Sol and the bubble. However, what I am attempting to do is take a shortcut. Normally, obviously my destination is going to be over here. Well, it is obvious now that I've told you. But normally, you would normally cross here. So you would fly down here and cross here and then head up this quite a faint arm of our galaxy. So that would be too easy though, right? There's plenty of stars here. Loads. So that's the easy way. But when you become an extreme explorer like myself, you look for the slightly more difficult route. Now, I could have crossed here, where that arrow is. But that crossing there is also not that difficult because there's more stars, as you can see. Yes? But then, why go that route when you can go across the void and take this route? And the reason why that is because I like a challenge. Now the reason why it's a challenge is because there aren't many stars. And this is where jump range becomes very, very, very important. You'll hear a lot of people say, oh, jump range, that's just so you can get to the core quickly, and oh, it breaks the game, you're travelling too fast. Well, when you're an extreme explorer, you tend to laugh at those sort of comments, because what I'm trying to do is just get over here, which sounds straightforward enough. The only problem is, to take a direct route is not easy at all. And what you need to do is you need to plan your trip, make sure you've got enough materials so that you can make the big jumps. For example, if I wanted to go to that next star, that is 106 light year jump. There is no ship in Elite Dangerous that is stock that can make that jump. Okay, so this is where jump range becomes really important. Jump to this system here is 77 light years, which would be easier if I was in my Anaconda Explorer, because I can make that jump. My Anaconda can do 82 light years. However, I'm not in an Anaconda, I'm in a Python. Sorry, a Python. that would be a challenge. I'm in a Phantom. So what I'm trying to do now is plan my trip, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm give you an update on where I am with my resources. Go into our inventory and look at synthesis. FSD injections. I've got 15 of basic, 15 of standard, and premium I only have 3, and I really could do with finding a good source of arsenic. because to cross this void, I'm going to be needing quite possibly some premium jumps to get across, because it's a challenge, right? And I like a challenge. Easy is for wimps, because when you're an extreme explorer, you got to get good, right? Okay, so let's get into Super Cruise anyway.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Turn the volume down a little bit loud. So let's look at the system we're in right now. So we're in the system here. There's no planets of interest for me. As I mentioned, I do need to get some arsenic. So we're looking for the next jump now. The next jump. Now the direction we want to be heading in is not towards the core. We need to be heading across to here, and there is a big void, okay, that I am in right now. It doesn't look like it from a distance, but if I zoom in, the average jump to the next star is somewhere between 70 to 120 light years. So you need to have your synthesis, because no stock ship in the game can actually complete that jump. Well, not anything above 84 light years. 84 light years is beyond any ship in the game with maximum engineering. So I've got a choice now. I can try and jump to this system here. Well, I can. I've got some materials for it. But this is where it all gets tricky. If I jump to this system, will this system have the materials I need to allow me to do the next jump? Or will I be stuck in a system and have to commit suicide? This is where the fun starts. Okay, you have to have a challenge. And so I'm looking around. I'm almost level on the galactic plane. That's level. And as you can see, there's hardly any stars around. So it does make it very tricky. Like I say, we like a challenge, so let's take a look and see where we want to head from here. I want to head in that direction. Let's see what other stars are available a bit further along the route. It's very sparse. So I'm just scrolling around to see what's available. Okay. It's kind of pretty much a muchness. Going lower isn't going to help. Going higher isn't going to help. So we'll just have to go with the flow. But we just need to make sure we don't run out of jump materials, because we will come unstuck. And then it'll be a case of committing suicide. And we don't really want to do that. See, that next jump is like another 100 light years. And I only have 3 premium jumps. So I need to find some arsenic as well along the journey. And take a risk. So, do I take a risk? We've got 2 stars. So, double the chances of some orbiting bodies. This route is only 77 light years. And that's way out of range. So let's assess the situation. I can do plenty of short jumps, but in terms of bigger jumps, I have to be careful not to use up my arsenic, because I haven't got any more and found a system that I could use. So if I move my boost level to 2, then the galaxy map will give me my options of where I can jump to next. So I can take this route, which is kind of towards my direction I want to go. I could go over here, which is also kind of where I want to be. Would that shorten the distance to this one? I think looking at assessing the situation, I think I'm going to take a gamble with this star system here, as it only uses a level 2 boost. So I'm going to go for that. Okay. So now we have to go into synthesis. And we need a standard frame shift injection. So this obviously makes exploring a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun, because there's a challenge. You have to think about what you're going to do. And obviously it can go very wrong if you miscalculate or just take one too many gambles. Right, let's make the jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'll also point out on this little journey that I've been making so far, I found 3 Earth likes in a row in 3 separate systems. Which was a rather nice find. Now that's not what you really want. I'm going to stop scooping now because I don't want to fill the tank up too much, because that will reduce my jump range. So I took a gamble on this system. I didn't know what I would find, and unfortunately for me, there are no planets in this system. It's just a star. So I'm not going to be collecting any resources from this system. So that's a gamble you take, I guess. So let's see where we can go from here. So that's the direction I want to head. So at the moment I can't see, there's no routes at all available. At the moment, with my current jump range, in other words, without using any synthesis, I cannot go anywhere. And so if I had no materials, I would basically be dead. And this is the challenge of extreme exploring. So let's see if we increase then and use some synthesis. Can I get anywhere with a boost level 1? It will update shortly and let me know if I can get anywhere with boost level 1. Oh dear, it's not looking very good, is it? Nowhere with boost level 1. Okay, boost level 2. I'm hoping that will get me somewhere. Well, it should at least... Oh, there we go. Oh, blimey, that disappears down there. This is where you can come on unstuck pretty quickly if you're not careful. So let's see where that takes us. That takes us down to here. Oh, there's a few more stars. So I actually feel comfortable, I think. Let's have a look around. Yeah, if I make that jump, I think I can reach a few more stars without needing materials, which will be good, because then I can hopefully get some more materials for jumping distances with synthesis, because right now I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere and we're trying to cross this void, and it looks easy but it's not. Right, I'm gonna go for it. Let's make this jump. Yep, let's do it. I think that's probably my best option. I'm gonna go for it. So I need another boost too. So back to the ship, into synthesis, and another standard frame shift injection is required to make the next jump. All the tension. What would be nice out here is some neutron stars, but unfortunately there aren't any. So, and I really don't want to make sure that my tank doesn't scoop up too much fuel as well. I need to run on half empty really to maximise my jump range. You have to really start planning your journey when you end up doing these sorts of challenges. And if you're an explorer, I really recommend that you do try out this sort of challenge. Be warned though, you could end up becoming stranded and you will have to die. With a bit of experience, you do tend to then realise that the things that you need to think about when you're trying to cross a distance, like a void, where you know that every jump is probably going to require you to use synthesis. Right, hopefully we find some planets this time. Right, we've got 10 planetary bodies. Good. What I really could do with finding some arsenic. Very, very much so. Right, don't want to scoop up too much fuel. Let's get away from that star. It's very easy to get in a habit of scooping the star, but when you're doing this, you really don't want to scoop up too much fuel at all. Otherwise, your tank will reduce your range. So let's see what we've got. Just need to calibrate my radio tuner. No. When I'm zooming in, what I want to do as well, when I actually start scanning the planet at this long distance, I'm looking for locations because that makes it easier for me to find my materials that I want. If there aren't any locations, then I tend not to bother to collect resources or materials from those planets because it's just a big time sink. But earlier on today, I did have to land on a planet that had some resources I need, and it didn't have any locations, so I had to drive around in an SRV for quite some time to find what I needed. But if I didn't, I knew I'd be stranded. So no locations on that.
System scan complete.
No locations on that. Okay, so that's not great in that sense. So we've got only 2 landables. That one has got arsenic. If only it had some locations. And that one doesn't. So let's have the galaxy map and see where we can go from this point. So I took a gamble moving to this spot. I'm hoping, oh look at that, that's great, that's good. I can actually move forward a bit without using any jump materials. That star is 81 light years, that one is 116. And that one is way off, 124. So my only option now is to move to this star. It's a bit like chess. But yeah, this is why jump range is very important as an explorer, because when you're crossing a distance or a void, you need every light second of jump range. So anyway, let's go to this one. It's not going to cost us anything, and hopefully we've got a F-class star, brightness 3, 0 being the brightest, and it's a main sequence star, V main sequence. So let's give it a go, see what we find here. These quite often have water worlds and things like Earth likes. So let's go and see what we find.
Frameshift drive charging.
I hope everyone is good today. Okay, fingers crossed for some planetary bodies.
Fuel scooping.
Oh dear.
System scan complete.
That's not good. Right, let's stop scooping fuel. We don't want more than
Fuel scoop
half a tank of
disengaged.
fuel, really. Right, so there are no planetary bodies here. That's interesting. But there are asteroid clusters. I don't know why I'm going to bother scanning one, to be honest, but there we go. Scan. Right. Okay, so that's not great. You could really do with a decent system. So we know from the previous jump that there is no star in range for me to jump to without using more jumponium. So I'm going to have to select level 1 boost. Can I get anywhere from here? Yes, I can. And that is perfect because that is exactly the direction I want to go. So I can go for that. 76 light years. Oh, that's a bit frustrating. What's my normal jump range? Oh, I'm thinking. I keep thinking I'm in my Anaconda. Okay. Right. So, yeah, I'm not. I'm in a Crate Phantom. So there's no way a Crate Phantom's going to do 76 light years, no matter what you do with it. So, so we'll go with that. Alrighty then. So we just need a basic frameshift drive boost. Got 13 of those left. I don't know how many stars I need to transverse, so I will at some point need to make sure I don't run out of resources. That would be bad. Very bad.
Drive charging.
There we go then. Next jump. Let's get lucky with some decent systems. Pretty please. That's a good start. Again, let's not scoop up too much fuel.
Fuel scoop
We're going half a
disengaged.
tank. Right, what are we looking at here? Metal rich, pretty standard for an A-class star. No locations. No locations. Nice looking moon there. No locations. No locations. Not looking good, is it? Locations. No locations. Oh dear. No locations. Oh, a binary. If that's binary, we might actually get some activity. Obviously, it's not a binary.
System scan complete.
Oh, that's rather disappointing as well. Let's have a look at the system and see how that looks. So we've got resources, arsenic, which I do need, but I really need it on a body that has some locations that I can land at, which makes things a lot easier. So I'm gonna have to press on. Right, where are we going from here? It's 99 light years. That's kind of going back on myself. That's 111 light years to go. Really could do with being a bit more lucky with the stars. I think here we might have a way, if you can kind of draw yourself a route, you might see that you can kind of make a pathway through. Oh blimey, that's really bleak up. That is really bleak. There's no stars at all up there. Right, okay, so that's not a good start. Right. I think this might be a safe bet. I don't like going backwards though when I'm trying to get across a void like this. I think I'd rather get out of the way. I think I'd rather go for that one, which is an F class star, very bright. Also has very bright because it's a 1 and V main sequence, but it has a parent star, which is good. It means that there might be more chances for planetary bodies, and I don't think that one there is even an option, is it? 111 A class, no. I'm gonna have to go this way, I think. That's a 99 light year jump. Oh dear, starting to use up a lot of resources trying to get across. So, boost level 1, boost level 2 should get me there. Show me the money. $99 light years. Why doesn't it? That does frustrate me, because it should be drawing a jump line to that one, because I can make it right now. I've got 102 light years, so I can jump directly to that. But I can't definitely not jump to that one. That's 140 light years. Right, this is the one we're going for. I'm going to ignore the map, even though it says I can't jump there, because I know I can. That's where we're heading, folks. That's the next jump. Okay.
Cannot comply.
I need to get out of the way of the star. Where's the star? It's around there somewhere. My destination is over there. Right, the star's out of the way now.
Cannot comply.
What? That's a 99 light year jump. What seems to be the problem? Doesn't make sense. 99 light year jump. Oh, I know why it doesn't make sense. I haven't actually done a frame shift drive injection, which always helps in this situation. Right. Well spotted, if you spotted that. Interesting sound effects on those injections. Sounds like lightning. Right, we should be able to make the jump now.
Frameshift drive
I like
charging.
it. Dramatic pause.
Fuel
This
sending.
is like a busy system. It also looks like someone's been here before. So we don't want to scoop more than half a
Fuel
tank.
tank disengaged.
Go from there. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. 33 bodies. What that means is plenty of opportunity for what I would hope to be a decent system to gather some materials from. It's a good start. No, I do need uranium, so what I want really is that's a good starting point. Geological on that one. Okay. So we'll do that. No locations there. Alright. So this might be a good system to get some materials to get me across the rest of the void. Here. No locations. No locations. Okay. Locations there. Star. It's a bit busy. I do like those traditional looking moons. That's interesting. I think I can land on that one. That'll be its twin ultimate. No locations. No locations. Show me the money. Show me the money. It's certainly an interesting system, if nothing else. Locations. Everybody likes a ring world. Base life. Hopefully it's got some binary moons around it, because then you're definitely guaranteed to get some locations. Most interesting section of the game, is it? Scanning systems. Sparse indeed. Oh, I found another one. What have we got here? Not really the resources I'm looking for on this one there. But I'm going to see if there's any biological as well as not just 2 geological. Silicate vapor geysers, which they never are, of course. And that last planet is hiding behind the star. Glorious. We'll just scan that one, but I think we haven't got a candidate to get what we need. Ship back. There she glows.
System scan complete.
Oh, so it was worth moving then. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's the perfect planet. Happy days. Arsenic is the rarest resource and it has locations. This is a good day. And I'm going to milk it for every drop of arsenic it can provide. And it's got vanadium as well. I'm quite, in fact, very happy about this find. Right. Okay. That is cool. That is just what I needed, I believe. So this is the system, or how it looks now. I've been scanning away there. Someone has been here before and very efficiently scanned everything. But they haven't mapped anything though. And that may well be because it was before planet mapping was available. Right, so before we go rushing off to collect those lovely resources we just found, we just need to check a few things, like what the level of G is. And on this planet, it is 1.5 Gs. It looks small, but it's a metal-rich world, which means that there are a lot more mass in terms of mass, really. So you have to be careful. It looks small, but metal-rich planets are tricky. So this is 1.5 times the amount of gravity we have on Earth. Now we've got iron magma, but this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect for getting the arsenic that I need, because it is the rarest resource, and I know exactly what growth will get me that. So that is fantastic. What else? I'm just going to check my inventory and see what else I'm short on. So I think, yeah, germanium is my other weak point at the moment. So I'm just going to check back actually and see what's on that planet. Do we have germanium? No. Okay. But never mind. It's arsenic that's always the hardest to find. So let's go and harvest. Already got a bit too fast there. Also, by the way, metal-rich planets are really worth mapping, because they're worth quite a bit of money. And that's certainly what I'm going to be doing, so I can find my locations. Just checking on. Is it me, or is there some issue with stream quality? Just checking that out. Well, we're certainly putting out enough. But, it doesn't look like it's a particularly good stream. Online for some reason. Oh no, it's just picked back up again. That's weird. So I'm just double checking the stream a second. Just doing a couple of refreshes. Right. Oh, it's looking better now. Don't know what happened there. I think we're good now. Right, okay, let's carry on then. Alrighty. Out of the way. Okay. Yeah, just wanted to check a few things out. Right, so we need to pack this planet anyway, so let's do that now. 6 probes. It's not just about. Get it probed. That's what I say. Show how many locations there will be on this.
Surface scan complete.
How many have we got? Total of 9. Alright, we'll go for that one there to start with. Headed for a green patch. That's interesting.
Orbital flight engaged.
Very interesting. Do remember that says 1.49G already, so yeah, don't come in too hot on these sort of planets because you will end up like a pancake. Ready for the glide. Seems to be in that crater. It's an interesting looking place though. So we are now on 1.54G, so that is quite significant for an exploration ship because we don't tend to fly with powerful drives because they're heavy. But then when you come to a planet with a high G number, you can end up with some smoke coming out. Don't tell me it's only 2. It's got to be more than that, surely. Oh, there we go. Let's slow down now. It gets a bit crazy. Still shifting. Bit of upward thrust. Just avoid having a nasty accident there. There we go. Looks nice. So there should be plenty of opportunity to gather my arsenic from here, which is fantastic. It's just what I needed. It's the perfect place. Just looking for somewhere to land. Easy does it. Ooh, easy does it. See how easy it is? Luckily I've got full power to shields there. Gravity can really take you by surprise. Right. Let's get the gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
ground. Good stuff. Okay. Let's go and gather that really important arsenic.
Drive assist on. High gravity warning.
High gravity warning, okay. Right, I really need to turn off that really annoying wave scanner. That's better. Right. Okay. There we go. It's quite scenic, isn't it? Let's have a quick look around. See what we're dealing with. So there's my Great Phantom, completely stock, looking a bit weathered. But she's a beaut. I don't know to figure out what telepresence is because there's no one in the cockpit right now as far as I can tell. Anyway, yeah, so that's the Great Phantom. There's my buggy, and this is the field of arsenic that I will be collecting. Now, the other good thing about this, that's the that's the core of the galaxy there. If you're wondering, whereabouts is this main? Oh yeah, well, okay. So that's a hot day. So there we go. Yeah, but anyway, that's the core. We're quite far away from Sol now, but we're going to be even further away by the time I reach my ultimate destination. But right now, this is where we are, and we need to go resource collecting. So let's do it. So just adjust the zoom on my internal radar. Somewhere good around about there, looks good to me. Okay, and look for white dots. That's cool. Now this won't have the arsenic that I require because it's one particular resource that I'm after, and it's none of those there. Crystalline fragments. I do need to just double check what else is on this planet that I might need. Let's just see what I'm short of for my synthesis. So I really need vanadium, and I really need germanium. Okay, let's see what's on the planet. Vanadium and germanium. Vanadium, brilliant. So I need to collect that as well. So I am going to do a bit of hoster collecting, but I know that I can guarantee to get arsenic, which is really what I want. All I've got to do is find the right resource. So, with that said, and knowing that it has vanadium, it's worth taking a shot at everything.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I've got plenty of iron. Right. Crystalline fragments. This is more likely to have the vanadium core. Back a bullet. This automatic aiming on this turret is awful. Absolutely awful. Gravity doesn't help. Gotcha. Right, vanadium, exactly what I wanted. It was worth the effort, see? Right, okay. Let's see what else we got. Right, this probably isn't going to have anything I want. You up. I suppose I should also do my my survey scan. That can't be used. What? What is going on? Why have I seem to have lost one of my... Okay, let's have a look at my modules and see what's going on. Composition scanner. Is switched on. So have I not got a fire group for it? When did that get turned off? When did that get turned off? What's going on? Right. There we go. That's that solved. There we go. Sulfur dioxide. Okay, right, let's get back to the weapons and get myself some more resources. So prize port again. Wasn't worth grabbing any, but probably iron again. Probably is a waste of time. Oh, it's nickel. Oh, I'll still have plenty of that anyway. Right, let's not worry about those types of resources now. Let's go for the good ones. Crystalline fragments is worth having. Might well be my vanadium that I need. Oh, lovely, perfect. That's what I like to see. Right, let's get around here. Let's see if I've got in my arsenic. Nope. No growth of arsenic in sight at the moment. There's the right selection here. Needle crystals, that is my arsenic right there. Let's see if I'm right. I'm very confident. This is why I like coming to resource sites, because I will definitely get what I want. Needle crystals, show me that arsenic. What? Lithium? And it's running away. Let me just check the system map here for a minute. Really? It's give me the second rarest? Wow. Harsh. Extremely harsh this game can be. I don't know what it is about arsenic. It just does not like to give you arsenic as a resource. Well, I want the bandit anyway. I can't believe it gave me that. Right, the rest of them better give me what I want, because there'll be trouble. I'll go into orbit and nuke it. More vanadium, please. Come on. Oh, painful. Zinc, okay. smoky over here. Right, some Vandium please would be nice. Can't always get what you want, right? Let's just try this way. Resources there. Need a crystal as well. This should give me arsenic. If it doesn't give me arsenic again, then this game sucks basically. Right. Give me the arsenic I deserve, please. Really? Are you kidding me? That is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. This game has a certain dislike for giving up arsenic. I don't know why, but it just does. And if you can explain to me why that is, I'd really appreciate it. What do the developers have against you collecting arsenic? Absolutely outrageous. I think it's because arsenic gets used in a lot of engineering as well, and it just makes it such a really hard thing to get no matter what you try. I think it's outrageous that it's given me the second rarest material twice in a row when it should be giving up the rarest. Faster than that. It's got more needle crystals. I like that one. There, there. Deterred. Let's do one first, I guess. Wow, making life difficult today. Still slightly gobsmacked that it didn't give me what I wanted in terms of using the rarest resource. It's outrageous. There's got to be some more needle crystals somewhere. Special driving going on here. Smoky. horrendous aiming potentially. This SRV really needs fixing. Why can't it just point at the target? Sign of needle crystals. That's what I really want. Well, at the moment they've had a habit of not giving me what they should do. Please aim. Okay. And yep, that's what we want. Let's go on the other side for the rest of those. Collection of that now. Right, okay, so some other resources then. Gravity's pretty harsh yet. Fragments. Ideal. I really want those needle crystals. I can't believe I got 2 needle crystals and they both gave me rubbish resources. Oh my word, that's just given me arsenic and it shouldn't have even done that. What's going on in this game? New element discovered, arsenic. Well, how can that be? I've got 3 units of it in my hole already. That makes no sense. I love that gave me arsenic. Do you know what? I actually think that arsenic is bugged in this game. No matter which way you try and achieve receiving arsenic, it's bugged. I'm going to fly to a different location. I'm seeing enough here. More than 3 units of arsenic. Not impressed. Let's board that ship. Still not fixed that power book. Wow. I'm impressed with this area. Right. Apply with the gravity, isn't it? I took the shields out. Are you saying I don't even have enough ship power to actually maintain? No, I don't. Look at that. The gravity is strong in this one, so I can't actually point towards the ground because my reverse thrust doesn't have doesn't have enough thrust to actually stop me from sinking to the ground. I'm on full reverse thrust now, and I'm starting to head back towards. Wow, that is pretty crazy. I've got full reverse thrust, and that can't stop me sinking back down to the planet's surface. So yeah, it's where high gravity can really give you a problem. Let's just get some more power into those shields for a minute. Right, anyway. So what we could really do with is in that location. And the closest one is that one. It's over that way. Okay. Destination and go into Super Cruise.
Cannot comply.
It's deployed. Weapons.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're heading for Geological 8. We've got a few that's going to be. Oh no, it's not going to be dark. I thought it might be dark. It's starting to get dark there. Back down we go. It's more bumpy terrain. Weird looking terrain, isn't it? It's like shelves. It's very weird looking terrain. It's really weird looking terrain, I have to say. Okay, anyway, let's down to the geological point. Obviously, don't forget we have a gravity issue. It's getting dark. Still coming down too fast. Burning some speed. Shields up. All that thrust. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. I think we're going to need some light on the subject. This doesn't look like a fun place to gather resources, does it? It's really quite difficult flying in high G because you can't really point towards the surface due to reverse thrust being rubbish. There's no sunrise there. Right. Great place to land, I guess. Not sure if the sun's on the way up or on the way down at the moment.
Landing gear deployed.
Definitely not a ship collecting resource location. There's not really any good spots to land. Let's just move over this way somewhere. Better see it down here. Or not. Something to be said for small ships. I think I'm going to be able to land around here. There's a spot. Gives me some hope of landing. That looks good. Be nice. Let me land somewhere. Oh, there we go. Back up. Land. There we go.
Drive assist on. High gravity warning.
Wow, doesn't the galactic core look interesting? This is doing hard work gathering resources. So I can head in the right direction. There's definitely steam coming up there. This is the resource patch. Really nasty terrain. Not good for driving on. Falling downhill, which is another big danger. You can see I'm actually sliding. To stop sliding, I think. Yeah, high G wheels in an SRV. If you're in a crater or heading downhill, things can get nasty really quick. Right, Piers Cobble. I'm not interested in that. We've got now crystalline fragments. That's worth it, but I'm still looking for the needle crystals for the best resources. Oh, come on. Can someone please fix the SRV? Oh, needle crystals, I want them. Please fix the SRV aiming. It's awful. Cargo scoop help.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Right, definitely saw needle crystals there. Let's make sure we get those. Right, needle crystals should give you the rarest resource on the planet. But the last two that I found on this planet, because I want arsenic, arsenic being the rarest on the planet, it's not giving me in it. And I really think arsenic is bugged in this game. Okay, this better be arsenic. Oh, I'm going to be writing a letter. And it's not. What is going on? So, needle crystals, if you don't already know, should always provide you with the rarest resource on a planet. And if I just go to this planet, which is this one here, did mark that, didn't I? Yeah. This planet here has arsenic as the rarest resource, but it keeps giving me ruthenium. Doesn't make any sense. And I truly believe that arsenic is bugged in this game. And if you agree with that, let me know. More needle crystals. Should be arsenic. Don't know what shooting at the moment. Shoot it there, am I? What is it? No, I'm telling you, arsenic is bugged in this game. That's absolutely outrageous. I'm going to write a letter to my MP. Right, try again, needle crystals. You try this with any other resource, as in the rarest, for a planet, and go and collect it. I'll guarantee you will get the rarest resource on the planet when you shoot needle crystals. But if you want arsenic, then the rules of the game change. I can't believe it. Still not one. So wrong. So wrong. And arsenic has always been difficult to get in this game. And the reason why is because I believe it's bugged. And they'll probably just say, oh, it's just bad luck. No, that's not bad luck. I just scooped up 5 of the times the rarest resource on the planet on these geological growths, and not one gave me the rarest resource, which it should do. I guarantee you do that with any other resource apart from arsenic, and you always get the rarest. Even polonium. For those that like exploring. Well, quite annoyed that it's not going to let me get my arse that I want. Oh, crystalline fragments should not get you the rarest resource. Arsenic is bugged. Okay, so I've got some more arsenic anyway. One way or another I'll get it. So how much jumponium have we got now? 11 basic jumps, 11 medium range jumps, and 9 long range jumps, restricted by the amount of arsenic I have. Typical. Okay, let's jump out of the buggy for a second, I think. And then what we're going to do view of where we are now. That's quite spectacular. So I think the sun's actually going down, all the stars going down. Is that my ship over there? I think that's my ship. And we're over here. Down there. Where is that light coming from? It's like there's a second SRV. Where's that light coming from? Strange. Hang on a minute. Let's just see if I move my SRV if it affects the light. Okay. Different. So anyway, not a bad view. But what I think we'll do is we'll head back to our ship. In fact, wow, this is hard work driving on this terrain. It's awful. Ship over there. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Careful, because this is a high G world. It will really seriously damage my SRV if I come a cropper. Ooh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's it. That's it. Ooh. I'm nearly back at the ship anyway. I can't see it though. Right, there we go, we're back at the ship. Nasty terrain. Actually, let's do it from the ship. I just want to look at that view for the Milky Way, because it looks pretty darn cool, I think. Would you like to see an outside view take off? Put the lights on. Swing it round a bit. Here we go then. Okay, let's take off. Hang on a minute. At some point, the ship should hit the sunlight as it rises up. Let's see if I can capture that. A bit higher. Still. It will hit the sunlight at some point. Okay, how high do you need to go? Let's see if I figure it out. Zoom out a little bit. Up we go. Hey, captured it. Capture the landing gear going in. Oh, no, can't fly upside down, it's too high G. That could end up nasty. Full retro thrust, get back up. Up, 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 up. Right. I'll get an angle so you can see the landing gear go up. And we'll get closer. Right. Gear up. What else I can show you is weapons out. Focus maneuver it round. Probably not the right weapon setting right now. There we go. I don't know why my mining laser's not working. Maybe that's not assigned to what it should be. Anyway, that's the Crate Phantom you're looking at, with a lot of weathering. And the reason why the ship's literally making a lot of noise is because it's in a high G world, so it's really struggling to stay in the air. Commander Blitz, how you doing? Well, unfortunately, guys, I'm just about to end the stream now, but I will be doing some more streaming. Look at that drift going on. It's high G roads for you. Right. Anyway, put the weapons away. You had to look at Station X. Awesome. I take it you went there then. That doesn't put you too far away from me, you know. Where am I now? I am in the void, trying to cross here. It's hard work. It's slow going. Although I've got a couple of places I can go from here. Anyway, it's slow going. The stars are very sparse, somewhere between 80 to 120 light years apart. So it really, you really do have to stretch it out and get those resources. But I'm happy I found some arsenic. So although the game wouldn't give me the way I wanted it to, but there we go. But yeah, Station X is a pretty station, isn't it? In fact, I think I've got a picture of it right here. That is Station X, to be found in the Crab Nebula, and it's nice. Are you in Kepler's Crest now? Are you? Okay. Well, let me see. Let's go back to the game a second. Right, so in Kepler's Crest right now. I don't know whereabouts you are in Kepler's Crest, but somewhere in here, obviously. So I'll tell you what, Commander Blitz, I have an idea. Why don't we meet up here? Now, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get there because I'm taking the challenge route. But I just wanted to go a different route to what most people do, because I don't like following the same route as everyone else, because you're always following in the footsteps of somebody else, basically. But why don't we meet there at some point? I'm guessing it's going to take me probably, I don't know, a week or so to get there, because obviously I've got my other commander, and my other commander is at the other end of the galaxy, heading towards Beagle Point. The idea is that when I get to Beagle Point with one account, my other account is at the farthest possible location I can get with my Krait Phantom as possible. And then once I return with this latest commander, I will be elite and I will have enough money to make another Anaconda Explorer on my other account. So that's the plan. So let's leave you. I always like to leave you with a nice view. I don't think I'm going to get one of those somehow. This particular planet has very rugged terrain, but that's me leaving the planet's surface in my Krait Phantom. So I don't know if you enjoy that sort of view or not. That's what we're doing. I'll tell you what does look nice though is the galactic core. Look at that. Actually, let's get the ship and the galactic core in view, because I always like to leave you with a nice view before I finish the stream. Blitz. Yeah, we'll definitely meet up at that location, yeah. I think that'd be great, because we can do some experimentation on the creatures that are there. That would be cool. So I might just be able to get the sun and the core and the ship. There you go. So that big streak in the void of space there, that's the galactic core, that's the Milky Way. And that's my ship just leaving one tiny planet in the millions and billions and trillions of planets in this game. Truly amazing. So I'm going to leave it there. Blitz, we will catch up in the void for certain. I will give you a salute in the old chat. There we go. I salute you, if it works, of course. Oh, it has worked. Slight streaming technicalities tonight, but anyway, there we go. That's my ship leaving the planet's surface, back into orbit, plotting the next and planning the next jump towards the void. So anyway, until next time, I'm going to leave it there, Commanders. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you found some useful information in it. And I will catch you on the next one. So fly safe and stay out of the black and in the red. Or something like that. Till next time, au revoir.